If you're asked to create a quadratic equation that would produce two specific solutions, it's a pretty simple procedure as long as you remember the steps of solving quadratics by factoring. And what you're going to do is just work backwards from that idea. So for instance, if the two equations that you're going to use are x equals -4 and x is 3, this would be the last step of the solving quadratics by factoring. The previous step was that you had just set two of the factors equal to 0. So we're just going to add 4 on this one, subtract 3 on this one, and we would have x plus 4 equals 0 and x minus 3 equals 0. The step prior to this one was that we had the two factors, and again these are the two factors now, set equal to 0 like this. Okay, and now all you have to do is FOIL this. So x times x is x squared. X times -3 is negative 3x plus 4x minus 12 equals 0. And then finally you would have x squared plus x minus 12 equals 0. Now this is just one of the possible quadratics that would produce these two solutions. If you wanted to multiply every single number, or I'm sorry, every single term by one number, you would get another different, slightly different quadratic equation that would still produce these two solutions. Okay, so for one more time through the steps, here's the solutions. Let's create a quadratic equation that would produce these two answers. So again, we're going to work backwards. We need these two equations set equal to 0. So I'm going to subtract 3/4 from both sides and have x minus 3/4 equals 0. Subtract 7 from both sides and have x minus 7 equals 0. You can leave this alone, but if you just want to deal with integers, what you can do is multiply both terms, all three terms really, by 4, by whatever the denominator is. And so you would have 4x minus 3 equals 0, and you'd still have x minus 7 equals 0. Now we're going to set these two factors together on one side and FOIL. 4x squared minus 28x minus 3x plus 21. And combining like terms, we would have 4x squared minus 31x plus 21 equals 0.